Hey guys, it's Leonard here. Now look, in this video, we're gonna break down exactly how you can start your very own digital agency from scratch using the same methods and strategies that I've personally used over the years to build and scale my agency to over 6 figures. Now before we get into this presentation may take around 10 to 15 minutes, so I suggest that you make sure you're in a comfortable space with a pen and a paper to take down notes. Without further ado, let's begin. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you how everyday people can start their own online business from scratch by creating a digital agency without any prior experience or large investments. So who is this for? It's for struggling entrepreneurs who want to start a new business, employees or students who want to start their own business without having to put a significant investment amount up front, or for anyone who wants to know the strategies that we have used to create 6-figure businesses without no initial investment. This is also for anyone who's already running a business and wants to get more clients faster with our proven step-by-step strategy. In the next minutes, I'm going to share with you the following: how you can start your own digital agency business and how you can scale it to 6 figures within a 6-month period. I'm also going to break down to you what a digital agency is and why this is one of the best business models. And lastly, I'm going to break down to you the 5-step process we use to build 6-figure agencies from scratch. Now, what is a digital agency? A digital agency is an agency that uses service providers to deliver the work while you, as the agency owner, focus on one of the most important parts, and that is bringing the business on. Now, as the agency owner, it will be your responsibility of managing the process between the customer and the service provider, and making sure that both your customer gets the end result that they pay for, and your contractor or your service provider is paid the agreed fixed amount that you arranged at the start. And this will allow your agency to contain the lion's share because of orchestrating this whole business process. So for those of you that do or don't know, I'm Leonard Sekyonda. I'm a 31-year-old entrepreneur, and I made my first 6-figure agency when I was 20 years old in the Philippines by being the middle person recruiting nurses from the Philippines that wanted to study in the UK on behalf of schools and universities in the UK. My business success was pretty much the root of it started from my bedroom, but it enabled me to go around the world and make lots of money, and not only that, scale it very quickly. So all of these traits and these experiences that I've gained over the years with all of my new businesses, from my production company, which provides filming and editing for companies, brands, and individuals, to MYCOMEUP, which is also my news and media platform using freelancers and contractors to consistently scale and develop my businesses while I focus on bringing the business on. But we'll get into that as we get into this. So I want to make it very clear to you. I know you've got a lot of people online that promise you can get rich overnight. This is not a do nothing and make money opportunity. It isn't, unfortunately. If you're sitting down and you're looking for the quick ticket, this is not a cryptocurrency or stock investment. This is how you will be able to build a business that's sustainable and can grow for the long term. Why should I be interested in starting my own business? This is the truth, and you've probably seen me say this before. It's becoming harder and harder to find and keep a job. According to Inc., 250 CVs are sent for one job on average, and 75% of them get destroyed automatically. According to McKinsey, more than 800 million jobs will be disappearing because of the new technologies in the next 10 years. And the real wealth is really being built in entrepreneurship, because at the end of the day, it gives you the power to be in control. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of people that put you off doing this with sentences like, it's too risky, it takes a lot of money to make money, you need certificates and tons of experience, you're too young or too old. I mean, we've all heard them all before. Entrepreneurs are overrated and have no social life. And look, these are all fabricated sentences, because the truth is this is a perfect time to start a business. Here's why: it has never been easier to start a business, and anyone can start with literally just a computer and the internet connection. You have thousands of potential clients at the fingertips of the internet. You work to build your own dream and not the dream of your boss. And you're not fighting to find a job anymore, you're creating jobs. You build and design a lifestyle you truly want, and you have unlimited earning potentials. I want to make sure you understand that. Unlimited earning potentials. You're not capped to a salary or an annual amount. Now, these are the two main reasons why few people have successful businesses. 97% of the population doesn't even try in the first place. I'm sure you can look around and talk to at least 3 or 4 of your friends, peers, family members, and ask them if they've ever considered or have a business, and I'm sure you're going to hear the word no. The second reason is people and beginners overcomplicate what it is to start their own business or agency. This is what the strategy of most beginner entrepreneurs looks like. It's all over the place. You're thinking about branding, marketing, websites, logos, domains, everything, right? But this is what the strategy of a successful business looks like. It isn't the complicated maps and overcomplication of the business model. It is a very clear 3-step model. You have a client that pays your agency, and then you will pay the contractor the fixed amount agreed, which will enable your agency to maintain the lion's share so that it can continue to grow and scale. Remember this, you are bringing the business on and also giving your contractors the opportunity to keep working by giving them the opportunity through the clients that you bring on. Now, I'm going to share with you the 5-step process we've used to start 6-figure digital agencies. I'll also share with you an example so you can clearly understand the business model. Step 1, choose an industry and a niche for your digital agency. Now, this is a very important thing because this is about making sure that when you're picking your niche, the niche meaning the service that your agency is going to be providing, whether that is going to be in a niche that is providing ad management for companies, running their ads and managing them, or you're going to be doing production work and editing for brands, editing the content for them to use online. This is going to be the niche that your agency runs with. But the most important thing that we look at is making sure that the niche you choose is in line with your character, right? So we like to make sure that when we're building any agency, we have a bit of basic knowledge in it, we have a personal interest, and that there's a demand. You know, this is not about building an agency that no one wants the service for. So it's not about innovation if that's what you're looking for. We also provide a number of niche examples through the agency creator that you can pick from to see which one kind of resonates with you, which we share with you through the program. Step 2 is to define the offer that you want to sell, which is super important. Let's say you want to go into digital ad management as an industry, for example. You could offer ad management and AdWords plus Instagram management for around £3,500. I mean, there are big corporations and now e-commerce brands and companies that are really paying money for people to manage their ads for them. So there's a big demand for this service, especially if your contractors are able to really execute. Or you could be an agency that does web design and you provide that service for companies, brands, and individuals. You could offer the web design for, let's say, £2,000, right? Now, the beauty of the business model is that you don't actually have to know how to do the service, because this is what we're going to talk about in step 3. We find contractors and freelancers to deliver the service on behalf of your agency. Now, to find contractors, you could use platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, freelancers. There are a lot of platforms where there are freelancers waiting for work, and a lot of the time getting work at a very low average. I mean, a lot of these contractors unfortunately aren't being paid anything more than £100 to £200. So getting a fixed contract from your agency is really helping them more than anything, especially with the consistency of your work. Now, if we take, for example, a social media service that your agency provides. So if you have an agency that does social media management, what you'll be able to do, for example, is you could sell your social media management, which would be, for example, you looking after the social media account of a company that does, let's say they're a clothing brand, and you do all of the posts for their Instagram, and schedule it so that when they have the content, their Instagram, their Twitter, their Facebook is constantly being updated with the content that you manage. You could charge £3,500 for this, and that's actually at the low end because there are big brands, big large brands that are charging or paying a lot more out. But at the same time, I'm just giving you an example. You could then pay a contractor £1,000 a month. Now, what that contractor will be doing is scheduling the post for you, making sure that everything is organized. Your agency would then make a profit of £2,500 per month. Now, if you was to get 10 clients at £2,500 per month, that's £25,000 per month profit, with your agency being able to successfully provide for the clients that you bring on board, and by giving a fixed amount of income to the contractor that's probably making about £100 to £200 a month from their service using Fiverr, doing the odd job here and there. So you're really being a solution as an agency. Now, you might wonder, how do I find clients? This is where we come in the agency creator. We focus primarily on organic traffic and paid traffic to get qualified leads and use our 6-figure agency script to be able to close the leads and then pass your clients onto your agency contractors or freelancers to do the work. This is what is included in the agency creator. Step 5 is scaling your agency to 6 figures and beyond, because there are no limits, like we said, when you have your own business or your own agency. Once again, at this step, people overcomplicate things and say, okay, now I'm making 10,000 or I'm making 20,000 a month. Let me start hiring a PA and a PR company, and they complicate the situation. But that is not what we advise here. The key to scale from 6 to 7 figures is to do more of what's working already, which means you will increase the volume of traffic. So if you're getting a lot of traffic and clients that you're succeeding in, for example, on LinkedIn and converting them to become customers, then you're going to get more people working in your team on LinkedIn to convert those customers. Or if you're getting a lot of your customers from Instagram, you're going to put more of a team and a sales team on finding people on Instagram. What you're not going to do is start going ahead and complicating it, which a lot of people do, and investing in their brand, and which costs a lot. So, these are things to keep in mind, which we emphasize. But the 5-step strategy to building a 6-figure digital agency is as follows: picking a niche and an industry, defining your offer, meaning what you want to sell, finding the contractors to deliver the offer, and 4, to attract and convert clients with your proven strategy that we share with you in the agency creator, and 5 is to scale your agency to 6 to 7 figures without complicating it and putting more of your attention on what's working. The business model is very simple. Like I said to you, you get the client pays your agency, you have your contractor at a fixed amount that you've already agreed, and then you get them to deliver the work and send it back to your clients. Now, at this point, you have 2 options, which we all have: to try to do it yourself and waste thousands of pounds, which I've done multiple times before, doing the R&D, the research, making mistakes, getting customers that agree on the telephone but not having the payment systems to receive the payments, or losing the customer, all of these things that we all go through, especially as entrepreneurs that unfortunately started. I started over 10 years ago, so I didn't have access to this kind of information. So you could do that, or you could do number 2, which is you could build your own digital agency now and get your first client within a 60-day turnaround with our proven strategy. And that will enable you to be confident, to not only be going out there to find the customer and knowing where to find the customer, but once you have the prospect, being confident enough to close them for your agency as the service provider for them. Now, what we've done at the Agency Creator is we've created a 5-week video training program, which basically walks you through all of the fundamentals of building and starting your own digital agency. This is one of my best pieces of works, because I spent almost a year developing every video, breaking down the exact essential things that you need to starting your agency, from registering the company to the banking, how to set up your offer, how to really hire the right contractors, and then exactly how you can go out and find prospects through outreach strategies and using a script. A script enables you to have the know-how. It lets you have the confidence to know what direction you're going in when you're on the Zoom call, the telephone call, or even the meeting. making sure that I'm able to give such precise value is something to me that I'm super excited about sharing with you new agency creator students and those that join us. But it's really important to understand that with the agency creator, not only are you getting 5 weeks of all of this value, but you are also going to get over 3 months of weekly coaching, which includes calls with me involved in it, where you can ask me direct questions about your agency and enable me to really help you get any of the questions that you have in your mind solved and ready to move forward with. Now look guys, this is honestly one of the best times, now more than ever, to be an individual that starts their own agency and literally provides a service for an organization. Because look, first and foremost, it's no longer the companies that are dictating who and which agency they work with. There are brand owners like you and I that are open to working with people that have ideas and have the ability to give them solutions. So now more than ever, you can have an agency set up within 30 to 60 days and be able to create prospects that are in the same age range as you, or that are in the industry and open to work with people that can help them get to the next level. So we've built this program not only to give people the first step in their journey as business owners, but it's also been built to create a program that people are able to be celebrated for taking this step. And I take pride in making sure that I built a reward system that enables us to celebrate our students as they hit financial rewards. Now this can be when you hit your first £5,000, getting you in the VIP club, or when you hit your first £10,000, which will get you in the inside club, or when your agency hits its £50,000 mark, that will get you in the elite club. And there are a number of benefits that come with members that hit their goals. As you can see here, this is my plaque for MYCOMEUP Media, which is my filming and my editing agency that provides on-demand editing and filming for brands, individuals, and also YouTubers. And we've already hit 50,000 in this year, hence to why I got my plaque. But it's using the exact same model. It's using contractors and freelancers, because I'll tell you this, I'm not one to use Adobe Photoshop or one to edit videos on Premiere Pro, but I'm great at bringing a good team together and pushing our service to market and bringing us customers. And that's my baby here. And honestly, I look forward to giving you guys your plaques and celebrating that and sharing it online for Instagram and things like that. So guys, look, if you're ready to take your journey to the next step and you're still on the fence because you have a few more questions before you begin your journey, I would strongly suggest that you book a call on the link under this video. When you book a call, you'll have access to a free assessment which will enable us to understand and identify if the agency creator program is the right fit for you, which is really important, because for us, we are only taking people that we believe are ready to move forward and are actually going to put the time into their agency in order to be a success story. So not only can they become a success, but we can send you a plaque and celebrate the success along with you. Look, if you're ready to take that step, I'd suggest clicking on the link under this video. But other than that, if it was just value you got today, I'm glad I was able to share it with you. Guys, remember, take your dreams into your own control. I've been preaching this since 2009. This is a great opportunity and a time for you to be able to make money from your house and still be able to travel around the world and enable yourself to be in control of your finances. Look guys, I'm Leonard Sekyonda. I love sharing this value with you and I look forward to seeing you soon. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and connect with me on Instagram. If you've seen this video, send me an Instagram and say, hey, I've seen the video. I'd love to connect with you on Instagram and definitely follow you back. Outside of that, guys, you have a good one and I'll catch you on the B side. Peace.